so I grew up in the showbiz, like literally into it. Hi, my name is Phoebe, and before I tell you more about my life under the spotlight, please hit like and subscribe. My parents divorced early, but instead of leaving me with the nanny or grandpa all the time, Mom brought me to the set of the new King Kong vs. SpongeBob remake.
Mom, I'm tired. Do we really have to go on set today too?
Great actors are never tired.
But I want to go to Grandpa's place. He's always got some great stories about his time as a cop. Did you know he stopped 10 robberies?
So, his stories are fun, but not my movies? Fine. This small acting job here, and then I'll drop you off at Grandpa's place, all right? A few years later, Grandpa was gone, and I missed him terribly. When I turned 13, Mom got a lead role in a cop show, and this time, I was more than happy to be dragged to that set. On the first day, I was utterly starstruck. I snuck into the costume department and tried on uniforms, pretending I was fighting crime. But then, I heard someone shouting from the cafeteria.
Someone needs me.
I sprinted there, and my phone, it was right there. You took it.
I haven't.
This right here is my detective moment.
Before I could step in, an older man with a donut in his hand swooped in like an eagle.
Why don't you check under the bananas?
I raised the fruit basket, and Mom's phone was right there.
Whoa, how did you know it?
She's got banana residue on her fingers, combined with the slightly tilted angle of the basket. Also, I saw her drop it in there by accident. By the way, I'm Tom, the police consultant on the show.
So, you're a real cop? That's amazing!
Can I see handcuffs? When he did, I snatched them and tied them around his wrists.
Aha! I knew you were an extra, pretending to be a cop like me. A real cop wouldn't have fallen for that.
Which is why these are fake. Those, however, are not.
Is this guy a cop or a magician? So cool. I want to be like him one day. Phoebe, the super cop.
I started following Tom around, asking him a million questions. Can I see your car sirens? Do you have a dog cop? Is Terminator a good guy or a bad guy? Tom was more than happy to answer me, and he even shared his secret to success: food.
Never solve a crime on an empty stomach.
So he ordered food to show me how to eat like a cop.
The best Chinese in all of LA.
Come to Mama. But as I was about to dig in, Mom pushed Tom away, and what's this? Ugh. Where's the chef's lunch? This? It's like ants' food. I'm a human. Mom dragged me home, and that night I only had soup for dinner. The next few days, I could feel her watching Tom and me, until one evening when I was changing for bed. Eek! There! What? Where? Get it off me! But it wasn't a spider or a mouse, because Mom grabbed my belly and pinched it. Fat! At your age? Gosh, Mom, I thought it was something serious. It is serious. It's because of that cop. I've seen him stuffing you up. Do you know how hard I have to work to keep this body in shape? It's literally your job. But I want to be a cop when I grow up, like Tom. What? I just blurted it out, but it was a fact. Mom blamed Tom for my fat attack, so she made a big stink with the director, who fired him the next day. Please, Mom, Tom has done nothing wrong. He takes care of me and makes me laugh. Please don't make him go away.
Little Nugget, it's fine. She's your mom. She's looking out for you, in her own way.
Ugh, why does everyone always do what Mom wants? Tom left, and I decided that the only way I could be free of her meddling was to run away. So I got into a cab, but I realized I didn't have any money to pay. Ugh, I forgot my card.
Please get out.
Phoebe, come on. Think. But this is an emergency. My poor parrot caught parrotitis, and only my loving touch can save him. And if I don't get there in time, he might start squawking, and it could lead to an epidemic of man flu, you know, where guys are pooping like birds.
Ew, no time to waste. Let's go.
But when I stepped out of the cab near Grandpa's house, Mom was waiting for me. You didn't really think that would work, did you? I'll run away again until you won't catch me. Mom looked at me all seriously, and even her curls seemed to deflate. She wasn't the superstar, just my mom. I'm sorry about Tom. I'll ask the director to hire him back. And what about acting? It's your dream, not mine. Fine, no more acting for you. But promise never to run away from me again. You really scared me. Wow. I was wrong about her. She really cares. To show me she was serious, Mom organized a lunch at this 10 Michelin star restaurant the next day. But as we were on our way, the car banged, stopped, and started smoking. I played a mechanic once, and I'll have it fixed in no time. That's not even where the engine is. Since Mom was useless, I called Tom, but when he arrived, he wasn't alone. This god just stepped out of the car and...
This is Robbie, my son. He's only 15, but there isn't a car he can't fix.
How can this make that? Robbie was way hotter than any actor I'd ever met, and I'd had a mani-pedi with Timothée Chalamet. Hi, I'm Phoebe, and...
You're beautiful.
Am I? OMG, he's walking to me. What do I do? But Robbie just passed by me and went straight for Mom's car.
What happened to you, beautiful?
Yeah, he's a teeny tiny bit obsessed with cars.
Okay, Phoebe, don't get a crush on the hot guy who ignores you. Don't get a crush. Then he used his shirt to rinse dry his face and, right, too late. I forgot everything and spent the next couple of years finding any excuse to hang out with Robbie. But he stayed completely oblivious. Even when I gave him chocolates on St. Valentine, he thought they were for his mom's birthday.
Oh, you saved me. I'd completely forgotten about it.
After I enrolled in the same high school as him, we became friends. So I decided to confess at my 16th birthday party. Robbie, I like you.
I like you too.
So, will you be my boyfriend? Worst timing ever! Wait, Mom's agent? He never calls unless...
I'm sorry, but there's been an accident during rehearsals.
Oh no! As Robbie was driving me to the hospital, I didn't care that we were together alone. I was just worried about Mom because she insisted on doing her own stunts. But I was relieved to see only her leg and arm were in a cast. Everything else seemed fine. Mom, you're okay. Okay? I can't act anymore. Can't they cast someone else? The show hasn't even started. For the first time ever, Mom looked a bit unsure. They can't. The producer convinced me to put a lot of money into this show. If the investors realize I'm not on set, the show will be canceled, and how much? We'll lose everything. I'm sorry, Phoebe. It's okay, Mom. I don't care about the money. I'm just happy you're fine. I thought the scary part was over, but the next morning, Robbie told me he was going to Europe for his auto project. As if that wasn't enough, Mom's hospital bed was empty. We're higher. No, not like that. I looked out the window, and Mom had convinced all the nurses to be her extras. She tried to do a high kick and just fell down. But even if she was clearly in pain, she got up and tried again. She'll never give up. I have to help her. That's enough, Mom. I'll do it. What? We already look alike, and with a bit of makeup, I can age myself. I'll pretend to be you. The production will continue. Doing my stunts is not easy. You taught me when I was little. It will all come back to me, I'm sure. And so, Operation Double began. Mom had me learn all the names of her friends, copy her, move her voice, even brush my teeth with the same toothpaste. Come on, who's gonna smell my breath? The art is in the details, but it wasn't enough. For the first couple of shooting days, everything went fine until...
The next scene is the roof jump. We're so lucky to have you. You've done this a million times.
Sure, but as I looked down the roof, everything went woozy, and I slipped. Help! Get me down!
Are you sure you're okay? You don't look like, yourself.
Oh no, I just had a bad day. I'll do better next time. But I could see the suspicion in his eyes. This is too much. Let's call it off. And no, I said I'll help you, and I will. That night, I went online and found Mrs. Krugel, Coach to the Stars. Will it be horrible? Yes. But it will be worth it. She seems like a lot, but I don't really have any other choice if I want to help Mom. So I sent Coach a text, and the next morning, I was woken up by Coach playing a full set of drums in my room.
How the devil did you get in here? Did you want to give me a heart attack?
No time for it. You've got laps to run. And push-ups and high kicks, and, of course, jumping from a 6-story building onto a net.
I want a parachute!
But the worst was the food. Coach had me on this crazy strict diet, and she weighed every bite of food before I put it in my mouth. I started stashing snacks under my mattress and bribing the staff for candies, but she was always a step ahead of me. We can't afford anything less than perfection. Can't you hear my stomach? It growls so much it sounds like a lion. And as with any wild animal, we tame it. I had pizza delivered through the bathroom window, then chicken nuggets hidden inside my gym shoes, but she found it all. Nothing ever worked. As the days passed, I also noted another change. Whenever I got out, boys tripped over themselves to look at me, and I even had a couple of talent agents ask for my number. In the shops, people always smiled, and I got discounted clothes and gifts. I guess pretty privilege is a real thing. The only one who didn't seem to like my new look was Tom.
Just a salad for lunch? How about a nice burger?
Shh! Don't let Coach hear you.
Coach? What coach?
She's like a ninja. Always knows what I eat, even when she's not there. Soon, the shooting was over, and Mom was well enough to come to the wrap party, just in time to get all the praise from my hard work.
You moved like you were 10 years younger.
Only 10? Seeing Mom back in her element made me really happy. Darling, thank you. You really saved my career. But now, I've got my own life waiting for me. Robbie was back, and I hadn't been able to see him during filming, but I hadn't forgotten his words.
I like you too.
The next day, as I walked to my locker, I saw Robbie kissing another girl. What in the holy cake frosting is happening? I pushed the girl away and slammed Robbie against the locker in one of my superstar film moves. I'm away for a couple of months, and suddenly you have a girlfriend? You said you liked